Hey there, happy Wednesday to you. I'm King 5 meteorologist Ashley Brew has taken a deeper dive into the forecast because we are about to face some big changes here in Western Washington. Today is still a little unsettled, if you will, because we have ridging that's going to start to build. We still have a disturbance to our east that's going to continue to move to the east, but we still have some low level moisture, and that's going to keep some low clouds in place and the chance for a few showers through today. However, we're going to clear things out by the afternoon. Warming trend is underway, including today, but still cooler than normal. But then by Sunday, especially into Monday, we're looking at record daytime high temperatures. So for the date of Sunday and Monday, record high temperatures there. So let's talk about the big picture. So this is what I'm talking about with the disturbance that brought us some wet weather, cooler than normal temperatures. It's going to move to the east, but you see all of that red? That's our ridge that's going to help really warm things up over the next couple of days. However, another disturbance that moving to our east, it's a very weak system. It's going to cause the ridge to flatten just a little bit into Friday. And so we'll still have temperatures near normal, flirting with near normal highs. But as we head into the weekend, see how that ridge begins to amplify, and it's going to just sit over the region Sunday and into Monday as well. So those are going to be our hottest days. Then we get into Tuesday, still some uncertainties of what happens then. Keep in mind, we're still 6 days away, but some of the models are showing that ridge flattening, so that would allow the return of onshore flow, and that would help cool things down a little bit. But the question is, how quickly will that occur? I'll show you what I mean coming up, but for now, Sunday and Monday will be the hottest here in Seattle. Record high temperatures likely, may tie it, if not break, a previous record from 1988 on Sunday. Monday likely going to shatter previous records. The current forecast high 90 degrees. Tuesday, depending on how quickly the return of onshore winds return, then that's when we'll have to see whether or not we're going to be hotter or cooler. So for now, we're going with mid 80s. Just because until we get some better computer model guidance and then a clearer picture of what's going to happen in the upper levels and the low levels, that will determine just how warm we will be or how cool we'll be. Either way, likely going to be cooler than Monday. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Today, the coolest, the hottest day on Monday. So if you're not a fan of the heat, make proper precautions and plan accordingly for this weekend. If you haven't hooked up any of your cooling or your portable AC units, it will be the time to do so because we're not going to have a lot of cooling overnight. Let's take you outside where we have a mixed bag of weather. We have some clouds closer to the coast at Hurricane Ridge. Also, we have clouds. Lake Chelan looking lovely and inviting. Squim, we have blue sky. Mount Rainier, we've had some snow showers up there, but not a lot of moisture remains, but we still have the potential for a couple of showers into the morning. But by the afternoon, you see clearing will become at least partly sunny, if not mostly sunny. And then tomorrow morning, a couple of clouds may linger, but all in all, we are setting up for a drier and warmer weather pattern. Highs today will be below normal, about 5 degrees below normal in the low and mid 60s. Tomorrow morning, waking up to the upper 30s to lower 40s for the South Sound, away from the water, mid and upper 40s to about 50 here in Seattle. So from start to finish, it's really going to be a treat. We'll have cool conditions in the morning and then nice and mild, very comfortable conditions by the afternoon. High temperatures around the region. You see low and mid 60s closer to the coast, interior areas low and mid 70s. Then we'll continue the tour into Friday. So you see gradual warming, a little more efficiently for our coastal zones on Friday, whereas the rest of us generally in the mid and upper 70s. But then Saturday, this is when we'll start to really see that noticeable climb. Temperatures in the lowlands in the mid 70s to mid 80s, even up in the mountains, going to be very warm. So if you're camping, hiking, plan accordingly. Last weekend, or if you remember, we had snow up in the mountains. So on Sunday we had that. Saturday, but that's not the case this weekend. Snoqualmie Pass on Sunday, 80 degrees. Here in the lowlands, we're talking low and mid 80s up north, and then for central and south sound, mid and upper 80s to lower 90s. Then we get to Monday. That's going to be the hottest day, and keep in mind Monday is the first match of the FIFA World Cup here in Seattle. So Belgium versus Egypt, and it's going to be hot. These are our daytime highs, so by the afternoon. But for the match at noon, it's going to still be on the hot side. Even if you're walking around any of the watch parties, just make sure you stay cool and hydrated. But then, as I mentioned, Tuesday, that's when things start to change. We'll have to see how quickly we start to cool things down, because as you well know, when we get the return of onshore winds, it takes a little bit of time for it to reach interior areas. But the moral of the story is cool today, cooler, and then we'll warm things up. Sunday and into Monday may end up being first alert weather days, so watch out for that. We'll keep you posted. But beyond the 7-day forecast, things begin to change. You see, next Wednesday, Thursday, we start to cool things down a little bit, and then trending closer to normal as we head into the end of the week and into the following weekend. Remember, you can always find the latest forecast details on King 5 Plus, king5.com, and our free King 5 app.